baby. Yes, them a look good in my tight little dress. Rock it up and me make the man them obsessed. Put in the work when we dance and we sweat. Dangerous when you get smooth like the skin on my face. Draw figure eight when we wind up.
Just across the Hudson from downtown Manhattan, we welcome you inside MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. We are just about set to get the festivities started, and off we go on this Christmas Eve. This one will be taken in the end zone, no run back forthcoming, and the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Play clock down to 0. That is not the way to start a drive. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay. From the gun, Jackson. This one caught by Waller. And out of bounds he goes, just shy of midfield. Great run after the catch in the open field, a pickup of 24.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Second down and 3. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Third down. 3 to go. On play action, here's Jackson. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. 18 yards on the catch and run will move the chains.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now they'll run. It's a counter. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Second down. Jackson. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
3rd and short. Jackson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10. The field goal unit out here for the Chiefs. This about as short as you can get. His kick is good. And the Chiefs will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Ready? Let go!
And this play's going nowhere. Taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Ready? 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Mustang 19. Ready?
Play clock nearly expires as they set up to throw. It'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Seems like the fullback is kind of the last of a dying breed, but we see them used occasionally in the run game. But man, when you have a guy that you can target in the passing game, it just adds one more layer for a defense to have to worry about.
3rd and 5.
Ready?
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So we are through 1 on Sunday Night Football. 3-0 is our score. More from MetLife Stadium after this. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. His drive will start on the ground. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Off the play fake. Jackson. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Jackson now. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now a handoff running right. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. throwing Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
On third down, they'll go with the counter to try and pick it up. A pickup of 12 yards. And the Chiefs have a first down.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pickup there by the back to pick up the first down.
Right back to him on first down. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll stick with him again. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A huge advantage to red zone offense is the ability to run the ball. In this case, I thought he was going to score. He takes it all the way down inside the 2, sets up 1st and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Chiefs. That touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season. The extra point is up and through. And the Chiefs are out to a 10-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Go!
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. That's caught! And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. Tight end motioning left. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New York.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This fielded at about the 9. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Jackson now to throw on first down. This one complete right side. He's going to be taken down, but there's a late flag in the backfield that might give him 15 more yards. Play action now. Jackson. A throw left side there. Not going to find the target. Incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
And a good run there. Finds the lane, gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2. Now it's a bootleg with Jackson. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Here's a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. Unfortunately, this one didn't end up getting picked, going the other way.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Now, faking the give. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The field goal unit out here for the Chiefs. Officially a 29-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chiefs going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bolton. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, That's just an added bonus, and that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
Three for three in the game, as this one is also good. And the Chiefs going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Final second now of this first half as this one is away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Oh, a loose football. And this will be recovered by the offense, so they avoid the catastrophe of the finish. Time runs out, and that's the end of the first half. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
The third quarter begins with a run. And this rough day on the ground continues. They're going to drop it behind the line again. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14.
Here we go, shot.
A handoff here, up the middle. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. On comes the punt team now for the Jets, as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. This fielded inside the 35. And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Hey, report. Report.
Slot man in motion right. Jackson now on 2nd down. Pass brought in by Ferguson. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Jackson and the offense trying to get 2 more here.
Change it.
Up the middle they go. And he will get into the end zone. And that bumps this up to a 3-score lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Set.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Going for it all. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
We see this offense just continue to search for a spark. It's just this entire game, their execution's just been a little bit off. And now here in the second half, they find themselves down by multiple scores. They're going to have to connect on 1 or 2 of these big plays if they want to find themselves back in this one.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. The ball comes out. It's pulled in by the Chiefs. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it, and which team does a better job taking it away.
Tight end on the move left. A 1st down throw for Jackson. They'll try and set up the tight end screen. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
They'll run on 2nd down. And a nice run. He's got a 1st down tackle made right at the 35-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
Good blocking to the 15. The speed on display. He's in. Touchdown, KC. 2nd touchdown for him in the game. Number 14 on the year. And this one is blocked. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Ready, go.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion.
Set, go.
And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7.
Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Go.
And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
Ready.
They'll look to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. A gain there of 15. Good for a Jets 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
He'll take a shot here for the end zone. We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
They'll look to throw yet again. Quick throw here is complete. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the 1st down after a gain of 7.
In a lot of offenses, Mike, these quick passes to the wide receivers really fall under the run category. Of course, they're going to go down as a forward pass, but to a lot of offensive coordinators in the league, it's a lot easier to pick up 1st and 2nd down yardage on these quicks than it is to turn around and hand it off to your running back and count on blocking everybody.
Open man, left side. He's got it. He's going to have the 1st down, so they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Here we go, here we go. Hot, hot.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go, set. Hot, hot. Set, go.
Now they'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. In motion now, it's Miller.
Ready, ready.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's taken in, and he's got the 1st down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up 1st and goal.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
So now, from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal.
Come on, set. Ready.
Following the penalty, they'll run it. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. From a little closer, here's 2nd and goal.
Ready.
Back to throw. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the...
That one, taken in. Touchdown, Jets. Well, Greg, really down to the point where every possession they need to score, and they get a touchdown here to stay alive.
Mike, I like what I'm seeing out of this team. They find themselves down big late, but there's no quit. They're continuing to fight back, and they got a chance to make this one a 2-possession game here late.
The decision is made. The offense will stay out there and go for 2. He'll look to throw. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked by the rookie out of Oklahoma. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. At their own 26-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
2nd down. Jackson. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Big play for KC. Pickup of 46 yards.
Well, I think one thing's for sure, Mike. I don't think we're seeing an offense that is comfortable with this late lead. They're continuing to put pressure on the defense and say, hey, I don't care how much we're up by. We're going to continue to execute our passing game, and if there's opportunities downfield, we're going to continue to take them.
On 1st and 10, Jackson.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
That'll be intercepted. He works free, right side. Still on the move. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, New York. You talk about the opportune time. The defense helps close the gap. A huge play to make this one a closer game.
Yeah, and anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, you're looking for that spark. And boy, did the defense provide it.
Now, how about this? It's a fake. This will be caught. And he's going to take this into the end zone. I wasn't sure we'd ever see a fake extra point again, but this one works. So instead of one, they get two. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go. Downfield for Waller.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
A handoff as they try to run it here. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. Here is 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And they're going to move this one all the way up near the 30-yard line. They'll need to score and do it quickly. Still one timeout left. Final minute, 1st and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Jets are going to use their 3rd and final timeout here to stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Here comes 2nd down. Back to the air one more time. He's going to air this one out. That one underthrown and intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. They motion the slot man left. Jackson now to throw on first down. He'll let one go down the middle. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
I got to be honest, Mike, I'm a little surprised in the fact that they're even deciding to throw the ball given the situation. I mean, it's unlikely that that decision will cost them the game, but stranger things have happened on a football field.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot here, back to the end zone. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet. Now remember, all scoring plays are reviewed. Tight game, tight call. They're going to take a good long look at this one. So, take away the 6 points, and it's ruled an incomplete pass. On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. Again, working deep downfield.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway.
This is a tough spot. 3rd down and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Set up.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. Here we go. This is 4th down.
Here we go, set.
He'll drop to throw. Going up top. And that final throw here is intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers.
I've been shooting from a cannon. Mid-flight, here to recite, I ain't landing. Handles like a vandal at night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Blast through a wall of bricks like Superman did. Ain't nothing holding me back but me standing. So I'ma take off right now from this planet. The new sound has been found in yo. I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in the music.